French at King's gives students access to an extraordinary range of module choices. We study different aspects of French culture, whether literary, visual, historical or political, and the modules that we teach range from the medieval right up to the contemporary, as well as covering an extensive geographical range. We look at literary and visual culture from Quebec and from North Africa, for example. So students really do have the opportunity to learn and experience a range of French and Francophone cultures. We have exchanges with Canada, with Martinique, with Switzerland, as well as a range of universities from which they can choose in France. So we have exchanges with Aix-Marseille, Sorbonne and Sciences Po.
I think our students feel they take away a lot from the degree when they finish. They've been exposed to a whole range of intellectual and cultural material, to new ideas. Our students go all over the world to different French-speaking countries. They go to Montreal, to Martinique, to Geneva, to Paris, and it's a very rewarding experience for them. It's a challenge sometimes, but I think that's part of what makes them more employable when they come back, and more independent and just full of fantastic stories about what they've done then. I think that's one of the great things about studying languages at university.
All of the teaching here at King's College is research-led, which basically means that you'll have your professors going off and literally studying something, a subject that is their speciality, and then they bring it back into the classroom and passionately engage their students and let them know what they're actively researching. I find it very, very inspiring to be taught in a day and to go home with the reading and then to just think, where could this take me?
Studying on the course helped me to build on the foundations of French that I already had, and helped me to think more analytically and to write more persuasively, convincingly, and to challenge my ideas, which obviously are great skills to have as a journalist. So I was fortunate on my third year to get an Erasmus grant to go and study at the Sorbonne in Paris. Whilst I was in Paris, I got the chance to work for BBC Paris, which obviously started my career at the BBC.
So I have run two funded research projects in the department. The first was called Medieval Francophone Literary Culture Outside France, which is funded by the Arts and Humanities Research Council, and the second one, Values of French, and it's funded by the European Research Council. My work for the last 5 or 6 years or so has been focused on the use of French outside France as an international language in the Middle Ages. In both projects that I've run in the department, we've involved students, undergraduates and graduate students in doing the research. So we train them to look at manuscripts, which is generally done digitally. They produce and input data into the databases that we're producing. We are trying to fully involve these students in what we're doing with a view to training them to undertaking research of their own as graduate students.
Coming to study French at King's means that you not only develop linguistic skills, we teach you to read and write and speak French in a variety of different contexts and situations, but it also allows you to access an enriching and different worldview.